So good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming out to the Rotary Club's our meeting. But today is a special day as we will be presenting the Paul J. Alinsky Award of Excellence. Of course, we all know who our recipient is, but I will get to that a little bit further down the program. Before I call for Mr. Donahue, you want to come up? Mr. Donahue is going to tell you about the Paul J. Alinsky Award, why the Rotary Club does it, how come it came about. But before he presents, can I please have past Paul J. Alinsky Award winner stand up, Chief Dion Campbell, Don Babcock, President Will Warren, and Dr. Barbara Easton Watkins. And also, Maggie, can you stand up and place your son?
Yes.
Maggie's son, Emerson. Thank you.
Thank you, Marty. Fellow Rotarians, Angie, our honorary recipient today, and guests. As Marty told you, my name is Patrick Donahue. I am retired from practicing law in Michigan City for over 50 years, and I knew Paul very, very well, Paul Alinsky. Speaking of, Paul and his wife Diane were very good social friends of my wife and myself. And of course, I knew Paul at Rotary every Thursday. I think I joined Rotary in 1973, and with a few absences with leave, I've been a happy Rotarian ever since. And I do know Angie and some of the work that she's done, and I'm very happy that she's the recipient this year. And as I look at the list of the prior recipients, I think I know almost every one of them. Paul was an excellent businessman. He was a leading citizen of Michigan City. He was a dedicated Rotarian, and he was an inspiration, really, in an entrepreneurial way. He started his own business, the Second Alarm Company, and he was very technically oriented, and one of the good engineering type members that we had in the Rotary Club. Such a good, he had a good sense of humor, and I'm going to tell just one little story and then go back to my seat. My wife and I remodeled our house in 1981, I think, and about double the size of it. And when I would talk about that with my friends in the Rotary Club, Paul would say, well, you know, you need an alarm system for a house that big. And I said, oh, you know, prominent corner and lots of traffic, I don't think I need to worry. Well, about a month later, my wife and I took our kids on a weekend trip, and when we came back, someone had broken into our house, and we didn't lose a lot. We could have lost more, but something apparently startled the burglars because they had some of our property lined up along the hallway where they were going to obviously put it in boxes or whatever method and then take it. So they got interrupted. But at any rate, when I got to Rotary Club that following week, and I sat with Paul, and I said, well, I did experience an unfortunate event, and I think maybe I ought to talk to you. And he said, right away, he said, oh, those guys that I paid to do their job, they really did their job, didn't they? So that was Paul Lenski, and all of us who knew him were really unhappy about his demise when he had his accident. But this is a wonderful way to remember Paul and to honor him and to honor people that are on that list, and Angie today. So thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Donahue, for that. So as you all know, we're here to celebrate this award and to honor our recipient, which is Angie Nelson Deitch. I have been involved in this award process for a while now, and every year it seems like the process of picking a recipient gets a little bit harder and harder. The pool of talent and people we have here in Michigan City to choose from just is so great that at times, at first you'd be like, yeah, it's gonna be easy, it's a process, but when you start meeting, you start seeing the applicants and be like, we're all looking at each other like, well, I would pick them, and then I would pick them, and so you got to dwindle it down. It's not an easy process, but at the end of the day, each time we come out with the best, I believe, recipient. And I could go on and say a lot about today's recipient, but I know we all have to get back to work and do other things. So I'm gonna keep my comments in the right perspective. But I would like to have Chris Pate come up at this time. And Chris Pate was the person that nominated Angie. And so to talk about why she nominated Angie.
Isn't it nice to be out together?
Yeah.
Like, I'm loving this. So, well, we all know that Mr. Alinsky was a man of great character. He brought passion and innovation to his work, and was a man of service to other people. So it's really no surprise that the Rotary Club here in Michigan City would want to keep his memory alive and want to celebrate him and what he stood for year after year with this award. So, I just think it's a wonderful thing that we're even here and doing this. It was really, really my pleasure to nominate Angie Nelson Deitch for this award. She certainly, in my opinion, stands for everything that this award represents. When I nominated her, this is what I wrote. I must say I rarely meet anyone with the commitment to the community and the drive to create positive change who can match Angie. She looks at possibilities to create a better world, and then she brings others to the table to play a role with her in helping to make that happen. So whether it's inspiring up and coming young people, supporting the elderly, or helping a struggling neighbor, Angie makes sure that they all get the help and the encouragement that they need. So she's a strategic, big picture kind of person. She excels at organizing work and bringing people together for the good of all. I say quite frequently, I don't know where she gets her seemingly unlimited energy, but I do know that we're all blessed to have her in our community. So I recommended her without reservation for this prestigious award. I first met Angie actually at a Doombrook event, and she just stood out to me as somebody who was very special. An up-and-coming leader in the community. And Diana Dibke was the executive director of Doombrook at that time, and she was so thrilled to have Angie be a part of the board there. So as time went on, over the, probably the last 10 years since I've been the executive director at United Way, I've come to understand why Diana was so happy to have her. And Angie's been a part of our board for that entire time. We have the door locked, and we have told her she's not going anywhere. So we continue to find ways to keep her involved with us. In 2017, we named Angie as the United Way Volunteer of the Year and celebrated that down in Indianapolis. And then in 2019, we nominated her to be a part of the United Way of Indiana board, Indiana United Way. And so she continues to serve on that board and help, set the direction and give support to local United Ways like ours here. So I would just say, Angie cares about people. She's a doer. whether it's, helping youth, feeding the hungry, serving on boards, developing vital training tools in our community through her business, getting people to vote, or, just lending her voice to issues that are going on in our community. She serves people with her passion and her commitment to our area. So just very thankful. I could go on and on about so many things about Angie, and there's a lot more of the details in your program today, but I would suffice it to say that if you've ever worked alongside her on any project, firsthand all that she stands for. And she stands tall next to Mr. Alinsky and the others that have received this reward or award, I guess. Too bad there's no money with it, right, Angie? There's an award in the past. So anyway, we celebrate you today, Angie, and we salute you for all your service. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. So as we go on with the presentation of the award, just like I said, a couple of words. It's because of people like Angie, I am able to be who I am today. In this room, if you ever have heard me talk, if I ever received an award, you happen to be there to talk. I first always give thanks to my mom. But besides my mom, there are many people in this room today that have poured into me and allowed me to be the person I am. And so I would say for all the good things that you see in me, it's because of those people also. And Angie is a part of one of those people who have allowed me to be good in this community and push me to be good. She's probably one of the only other people I know in this room today. There's some other that at about 9 or 10 o'clock at night, we're still sending emails to work and talking about stuff. So my boss always tells me not to text him or email him after 9. I call him and talk to Angie after 9. So as I go on with this presentation, I'd just like to read a piece that I'd like to share with you all as I think about all the stuff that Angie has done for this community and what she is to us. It's called Do It Anyway. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone can destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. So as I think about Angie, as she does things, she does it anyway, no matter what the odds are and what people say. So at this time, I'd like to present this award. Angie Nelson Deitch is president of IND Squared Consulting, LLC, a company she launched in 2017, focusing on improving diversity and inclusion in the region. She's a certified trainer for the Cultural Intelligence Center, providing unconscious bias training, meeting and strategic planning facilitation services, and assisting community organizations with nonprofit establishment and oversight. In addition, she serves on the Michigan City County Council at large as current council president, and served on the Michigan City Redevelopment Commission from 2020 to 2021. Angie has demonstrated her commitment to community service with several organizations, including the Kappa Alpha Sorority, Links Incorporated, Greater Michigan City chapter of the National Drifters, Indiana United Ways Association, LaPorte County United Way, Unity Foundation, Save the Dunes, the Bessel Center for the Arts, Rotary Stride Program, Salvation Army, and Vibrant Communities. She is a member of the Macedonian Missionary Baptist Church. Past honors and awards include the NAACP Trailblazer Award, Humanitarian of the Year, LaPorte County United Way Volunteer of the Year, Leadership LaPorte County Outstanding Alumni Community Services Award, Leaders as Heroes Award, Influential Women Up and Coming Woman of the Year, and the Dunebrook Lester Radke Community Service Award. So at this time, I'd like to present the Paul J. Alinsky Award to Angie Nelson Deitch. All gal
close. You gotta move over that way so you get the camera.
Okay.
Which one? Where we at? Oh, camera.
Yeah,
Oh,
right there. There you go.
Oh, we gotta get viewers.
I'm sorry. Well, first of all, let me thank God for everything that He does for me. But I will say that this is an honor. We don't do this for awards, but it's interesting to find out that he's an electrical kind of guy. I'm an electrical engineer, so that was kind of interesting. I didn't know that about him, so thank you, Pat, for sharing that. When I think about service, and I've said this to Dion, I've said this to Mari, I've said this to me, when you do what you're supposed to do, you have a lot of people that really will tug and pull and really try to get you off track of what you're trying to do for the community. And we do it anyway, right? And just understand that I try to do this because, there were so many people, and I know I've shared this at the Salvation Army before, that poured into me as a child and always gave us that extra something. And I always felt special, no matter where I was. So I appreciate being nominated. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everybody who's here. I feel like I'm connected to, I see people that I work with when they were at Dunebrook, Dunebrook. I see NIPSCO. Don is my second dad. Chris, Maggie, Dr. Barbara Easton Watkins, everybody. So I just appreciate everything that you do with me, alongside of me. I never do anything alone. So again, thank you so much for honoring me here today. But again, this is an award that is a community award that I share with everybody that I work with in this room. So thank you again. And I didn't know, they told me that there is money involved. So I would like my first lady of my church to come up. Come on. And we have a check for $600 for the Macedonia Soup Kitchen.
Gave me the right person.
She's waiting
Yeah.
for it.
Right here, guys.
Yeah. I need the official
Thank
rotary one.
you.
Don't move. Yeah.
Don't move. She's like, I'm ready.
Here.
Keep it back. Thank you. Thank you again.
So again, congratulations, ENG. Well deserved. At this time, Jim, did you have any more?
No, I moved it the other way to give you time to eat.
Okay. Again, in the check, we'll get an official check to Macedonia for $600 contribution that goes with the award and ANG's name to Macedonia. So at this time, that's the end of the program. Grace, sorry. Go ahead, Measure Baker. Thank you. Measure
The
Baker.
centerpieces are pinwheels from Newbrook, and in recognition of Child Abuse Awareness Month. And so if you would like to take one with you, you're more than welcome to one and display it in your office or front of your house or somewhere, just to bring awareness to the issue of child abuse in our community. Thanks. I want to mention this.
the trophy that's at the library, City Hall? Or the-
Yes, I will. So there's actual,
Crystal Eagle.
yeah, Crystal Eagle that stands on a platform that's about this high that has all the names of the recipients on it. It's in City Hall now. It was at the library, but once the library started doing their renovations, they moved to City Hall. I will be talking to the library about getting it back over there, because I think it does better justice for the award at the library opposed to City Hall. It's a better area, but we'll, yeah, maybe. We'll see how that goes for now. So if you get the chance in your City Hall, check that out. It's nice. Has some nice names on it. My name's on it too. So before we end the program, I would like to thank the committee that helped with this with the award ceremony. So Jessica O'Brien, Jenny Lee Peterson, Lance Warner, Candace and Tisdale. And then also, she's not here, but Chief Jillian Ashley actually got pulled in to help one day. She happened to be in the office, and I was like, "She help me?" She's like, "Yeah." So she's was officially on our committee, even though she didn't sign up for it. So thank you to the committee that helped with the award ceremony, not only picking out the award, make sure we had things in place for today's presentation. So thank you. So thank you all for coming out. It's great seeing all your beautiful faces today. I really enjoyed being part of this presentation celebration. Again, I think I've known just about every winner since I've been around.
Technically, every Rotarian is a winner.
Yeah, true, correct.
For our centennial.
Yeah, so
Every Rotarian for the last 100 years.
yeah, so I've been able to be part of this award presentation for a while. So, but it's always special when you get to present to people who really has put a lot into you. So again, thank you all for coming. Congratulations again, Angie, and you all have a good day.